I'm back in the old neighborhood here. Like, what am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm buying a Jeep. Alright guys, so you're probably wondering, what are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. Well, a buddy of mine, he was a customer, he had a Jeep here and we were putting in some work to it, and he's decided that he's just going to go ahead and get rid of her. Some other things have come up, so I purchased it. You know me and my Jeep Cherokees, good old XJs, I can't resist, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've been kind of wanting one for the past couple years here, and picked this guy up for super cheap. Very fair price. We're going to get the trailer from Huffman and load her up and take her home sometime this week. I just wanted to get my payment over here to him so that way he can get the title in and we can get things squared away. So, got a new Jeep Cherokee. What year is it? 95?
1990.
1990. Oh, I was way off. So if you guys know Cherokees, you know, nothing crazy, nothing special. It's automatic, four-wheel drive. Very straightforward. I'll go ahead and pop the hood for you guys just to show you under here.
And the radio's preloaded with Carrie Underwood.
Oh, I got Carrie Underwood on the radio, ready to rock and roll. Sorry about that, guys. I bumped you there. Anyways, this is what we got under here. We got a hornet's nest over there. I'm going to have to pressure wash that and get that all cleaned out because they are wild over here. I've replaced the plugs on this guy, fuel pressure regulator. Looks like it's got a new coolant hose. A few odds and ends that he's replaced and gone through, so hopefully we can get her running right because she's got a slight misfire. Might be a bad injector. If we can figure that out and get her dialed in, then we'll have her running right. But I just wanted to bring you guys along and show you my new little purchase. Me and the girlfriend actually are going in on this guy together, so that way she can have a little toy to take off-roading and camping and stuff in the mountains. You know how we like to do our URE stuff and all that fun stuff. So I'm pretty hyped. Not only do I have a little 240 to build, but now we have a little Jeep toy that we can start messing with on the side. And hopefully this fall, come winter time, you know, when it starts to cool off, we can take it up to the mountains and really enjoy her. So but that's that, guys. I've got to go run and pick up an engine in the old Dodge for a customer and bring that over to the house. Once I get word for the trailer from Huffman, I'll come pick this guy up and bring her home. So it's the following day, guys. I ended up getting caught up in the rain a little bit. I had to pick up this engine for my customer. Like I had said in the last clip, I needed to grab that guy. And then we got poured on, so I had to get her home and in the garage safely before, you know, anything else happened to her. And if you see all the synchro mesh down there and you couldn't tell by the title of the video, we've got the Cummins out here. We're going to go ahead and service the NV5600. A few reasons why I'm going to service it. It shifts smooth. I haven't had any issues, but I don't know how much fluid is in there or what type of fluid or even the age of the fluid. So we're going to just go ahead and flush that all out, throw some new synchro mesh in it. I got actually 8 quarts. I didn't mean to. I meant to just grab 7. I'm going to put, you know, roughly 6.5 quarts in there, overfill her because the 6 speeds have a lot of issues, like with synchros going bad, and when you run like the correct amount of fluid capacity, I guess it gives you some issues with synchros down the road that have some sort of lubricating issue. I'm just trying to be preventative. Anyways, I've got a little stud here. Hopefully this guy comes out because I'm going to try to drain it from the PTO port here. Once it's all drained out, I'll put some RTV on that, slap it back together, we'll go back up top, and that's where we're going to fill it. The reason why we're filming it from the top is so that we can get, you know, 6.5 quarts in there. If you try to fill it from the side, you know, using like one of those small little like pumps or something like that, it'll eventually come back out of the bolt hole or whatever hole that you're filling it up with, and you won't get that full 6 quarts in there. So we're going to knock that out. I'm going to rip the interior apart. That's nothing really crazy. I don't think you guys really want to see that. We'll just get it all pulled apart and then I'll check in with you after that. I'm draining her out now. Got the center console apart. Rest in peace to the shift knob. Tried getting a little cap off so that way I could get the nut off, and it was not having it. Good thing I'm replacing it with my Hurst billet shifter, but still kind of frustrates me. So we're letting this guy drain out. Once it starts dripping a little bit, we'll go ahead and close it back up and then start adding our new fluid from the top here. All the fluid's drained out. It looks really good. There's a little bit of shaving in there, but it's not like it's extreme or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding our new oil, fresh oil here. Let's go ahead and pour this guy in here. Oh gosh, can't even see me on the camera screen. We'll get this guy filled up and start throwing it back together. We have her topped off with 7 full quarts. My buddy Ryan and Lee's Diesel told me to do 7 quarts. I was reading online and I was kind of wary about that. And I also asked Cody Albrick, who owns Super Stick Transmissions. He is a god with these NV5600s. You guys may have seen a video of him. It's gone viral several times. He's the good old boy driving that 6-speed truck really hard, really fast. I mean, he's getting it down. I'm sure you guys have seen it. If not, look it up. Super Stick Transmissions video. He can build some transmissions. I was really weary about the 7 quarts, but he's like, hey, go ahead and do that. It would be 8 if I had a cooler, so that's kind of crazy to think about. Overfilling these 5600s is supposed to help them shift smoother and you know, give them longer life. So that is that, guys. We've got that guy drying right now. Got the RTV on there. The carpet's really filthy right there. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum it out while I have everything out, and I'm sure this weekend I'll end up pulling the carpet out and pressure washing it because that needs to be cleaned too. That is that. As far as the shifter, I want to update you guys with the dashboard stuff and the windshield. So the dashboard, I talked about in the last video, ordering a replacement top, the whole top itself. Well, I was going to, and the Geno's garage prices are like $550, and I think that's for a full replacement. And then it was $250 for just the top, and then I would have to paint it. So I kind of, you know, started reaching out to a bunch of friends and stuff, and I talked to Lee from Lee's Diesel, and he was like, hey man, I've got one. I'm willing to let go of it if we can work out a deal. So sadly, it's up in North Carolina, so what I'm going to do for right now is have the topper come in, and it should be here Friday, according to the tracking number. I'll get the topper on there. I'm going to get the windshield replaced. I talked to a customer of mine, Tim, the guy who's got the C10. He's a window guy, so he priced me out a windshield. So I'm going to get a new one of those, a dash topper, and then the AC system I ordered. A new compressor, a new tube with the orifice line, an evaporator. The only thing I didn't order new is the condenser. So we're going to swap all that stuff out. If you guys didn't see my upload way back when, I did the AC in the red truck, and I fought the damn clips on there, the little lines, that, like those small guys that you have to push in to pop the line out. I mean, it was a headache. So I'm not looking forward to doing that, but it needs to be done because I want AC in this system. That's, you know, a very big must here in Florida. So we'll get that squared away, get the dash topper on there, hopefully get the windshield replaced. We got this all done, so we knocked that one off the list, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and replace the rear end in this truck. Now, I bought it knowing that the rear end was starting to go. It makes a little howling noise, and if you look closely on the gas tank over there, you can see where it's spraying all over it. Supposedly this axle is out of a 96. The axle that was in here before went out when the transmission went out. I'm not sure the whole story on that. I just know that it's been swapped. Somebody wrote on it back here. You can see where it says 96, and somebody actually wrote that it's a Dana 60. So yeah, you see 96 Spicer, got a Dodge right here. Somebody wrote this is a Dana 60. They're idiots because this is a Dana 70. A 60 is a steer axle, I'm pretty positive. This guy needs to be replaced. I'm not going to mess with replacing the pinion seal just because I think the bearing is going bad. It's got a little bit of play in it, and you can really hear it make some noise. My buddy Luke, I'm not sure if you guys know of him. I know I bring up so many guys. I think I need to start tagging people or like putting their Instagrams in. But Luke, he's got a TJ 12 valve. He's pretty known on the Instagram world and stuff, and he's trying to get his YouTube channel up. So if you guys want to do that, I'm going to throw his link in real quick. But he's got an axle over at his house that's really good condition, and it might be a Dana 80. So I'd be really happy to get a Dana 80 back in this truck behind a manual transmission, because that's how it's supposed to be when you buy a manual truck. Gosh, keep rambling on. There's so much stuff to update you guys with. I feel like I talk so much. I'm sorry about that. I just want to be straight up with you guys, show you everything that I'm doing. Hopefully we can bring this truck back to life. I kind of feel like I repeat myself in all my videos because that's what I'm always doing, is bringing something back to life. Oh, and one more thing. I'll throw this in the update for the 240, but I did pick up a wiring harness. This is a full body harness that plugs in from the master plug over here, wraps all the way around up back into the dashboard. So sick! Got that But yep, that's the truck, guys. Getting her all right. When I get the dash topper in, you know I'm gonna film that stuff. And yeah, that's about that. Oh, I removed the cup holder too. I'm waiting on that tan cubby holder. I do have one, but it's gray. I might just throw it in there for the time being, that way it fills the blank ugly spot. But here it is. Needs some cleaning. This is the stuff from the 4-wheel drive for the automatic transmission. If anybody needs any of those are tan pieces. But I've got that guy, the little cubby hole there. And then obviously the gray shifter bezel. I'm going to clean this thing up, or shifter console, excuse me. So that is that, guys. I will probably wrap up this video here shortly when I put everything back together and check in with you guys one last time. I'm sorry for so much talking and rambling. I need to get another tripod order, that way I can get this camera up on its stand again. And I'm waiting on Mikey to send me the DSLR, that way we can have a little bit higher quality videos, and obviously a new microphone, or a microphone in general, because this thing goes in and out when I walk in front of my fans. I've got my fans going here. It messes with the volume while I'm talking, and it just gets annoying. So I'm gonna have Mikey send me that stuff down, and we will be set. But I will check in with you guys in just a couple minutes. It's been a couple hours, I'd say maybe hour and a half here. We're gonna go ahead and actually take this on a test drive. I figured I'd take you guys along. I bypassed the safety switch for the clutch, that way we can just bump her over. I don't like pressing on the clutch because that stupid safety thing always goes bad. Drives me up the wall. Real loud under there. I don't have any of the stuff in just yet. I just want to take her on the test drive and see how it shifts. Make sure this doesn't leak right here. Went ahead and cleaned up the Hurst shifter. Threw that guy on there. See how she does. Shifting real nice. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna back her up into the driveway and we'll wrap up this video. Test drive went smoothly. She's shifting just fine. Does not look like the shift tower is leaking at all. My NV5600 gave me all kinds of issues when I had first gotten it. It would not seal up top there. I don't know if it was the transmission itself, if it was the shifter assembly, or if it was that little spacer that goes in there, but gosh, it drove me up the wall. We finally got it to seal up. We had to let the truck sit for 2 days, not drive it. I guess I was having an issue with maybe some of the oil mixing up with the RTV, and it just wouldn't do the job. But this guy's looking like she's all dry all around here, so we're gonna go ahead and start throwing all this back together. And this weekend when I rip everything back out, I'll double check just to make sure, you know, it's still dry up there. But that is about that. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Just wanted to film this stuff of me servicing the truck and bringing you guys up to date on what's going on with her. I do want to let you know my next upload is going to be me working on Smokey Drift's little 350Z vert. I put a little main hoop in there and added on to his existing factory cage, making it a 4-point cage so that way he can go to the drift track. So you guys may see the white truck in there. The white truck is sold. I've seen a couple people ask me, and a couple people messaged me on Instagram, surprisingly. It did sell. You'll see it in the upload, but it was just because that was filmed last week and I did not want to step on any toes and upload before he put his content out on his social media platform. So I've gotten the okay for that. You guys will see that upload, and then obviously we'll be back on the truck and then the 240 because I still need to do the stitch welding and stuff. I finally got gas for the MIG welder, obviously, because I did the cage and blah 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 blah. But that'll probably be our next upload. And this weekend, well, excuse me, the vert will be the next upload, then that, and then this weekend I'll definitely film me pulling out the carpets, cleaning all that stuff up, cleaning up the interior some more, and then probably swapping out this rear end. And if you guys are located in Florida and you're interested in these tires here, these wheels and tires, I'm kind of debating on letting them go. I do like the all-terrain look, but they are 1350s and they're 35s. They rub up front when I steer, and they're just really big and aggressive, and I don't really need all of that at the moment. I would like to look into, you know, getting another set of wheels like my red truck. I don't think I'm gonna go. Oh, shred it! Sorry. I love those videos. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to go as wide or as hardcore as I did with the red truck, just because I'm going to be dailying this and I'm going to be using her to tow a lot. I tow obviously my 240 and all of my friends' stuff with all my vehicles, plus customers' vehicles and stuff. I need to bring them back and forth. This Toyota has a bad engine, needed to be moved over here, and I need a truck that will get me back and forth with a trailer and do work for me. So that's kind of my my statement on that. I do want to look into like 22 by 12s or something. That way it gives it that nice, beautiful look. And I do want to bring back the camper shell. I love the camper shell look, so if I can find a cheap one, I'll definitely do that. But I'm up in the air on paint. But let me stop rambling, guys. I'm carrying this video out even longer. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. If you're a returning subscriber, I know you're excited for these trucks because that's all people care about on my channel. I got a little bit of 240 love, but I know you guys love these Cummins trucks, so we'll definitely bring you guys some more content and get the videos uploaded. I do appreciate it, guys. I will see you in the next upload. Later.